Hi y'all, I'm Carol. Welcome to my creating corner. I just got my brand new Stampin' Up trimmer and I couldn't wait to show it to you. It will retail for only $25 but is not available to the public quite yet. Stampin' Up is waiting to build up their supply. So how did I get this? One of the perks of being a demonstrator is we get to pre-order items. If you want to get new items before they hit the market, click the join link below. You'll get $125 worth of your choice of products and $30 worth of business materials, all for only $99. Yes, this trimmer can be one of those items. So, with that being said, let's look at this trimmer. Side by side with the old trimmer, it's definitely more squared off. That'll make it easier to pack. And the face is not as busy. The old trimmer has this grid, which made it very difficult for me to read the measurements on the press bar. You see, I cut the ruler edge from my Stampin' Up grid paper and taped it on. This new one is much easier for me to see the measurements. Also, we have both imperial, which you may call US standard, and metric measurements. There's this nifty opening so you can hang it to store or attach a luggage tag if you travel to events and don't want it misplaced. There are cutting and scoring blades. They have this nice big ridge to grab. Helps keep your fingers out of the way for those precise measurements. There is a groove to pinpoint the measurement rather than the actual pointer. If you can see on here, the old trimmer had these little pointers. Okay, you can see the new trimmer has a lower profile. It's narrower because there's no storage bin on the underside. Some of you are familiar with this old trimmer and you know that when you turn it like this, your blade guide falls out. Ugh. Well, when you turn the new one, nothing happens. Well, I had the presser bar locked down. The old trimmer has this slide lock where you would lock the bar down. The new trimmer you just press and it locks. It does have non-skid feet, so there won't be any slipping or scratching. And as I just said, no guide track to lose. So let's look at these arms. This does have the extendable arm on the old trimmer. On the new trimmer, the extendable arm has a ridge. This ridge is right along the 6-inch mark. That will make cutting that 12 by 12 designer series paper into those easy to store 6 by 6 inches a breeze. Just snap it up against that ridge. You don't even have to think. And also, the line on the arm that has your measurements, this line, the center, is right at the 5.5-inch mark. So you'll have quick and easy cutting that paper for the typical A2 card base. Okay, the old arm when it swings out is a shade over 14.5 inches. The new arm, on the new trimmer, the arm when it swings out, it measures to about 17 and an eighth, maybe 17 and a quarter. But to the left of the cutting blade, you've still got 1.5 inches. So altogether, that'll be perfect measurement, 18.5 inches, to cut that ribbon to wrap around your panel and have enough left over to tie that bow. That's pretty nifty. Now, what you really want to know, how does it cut? Okay, well, I think it cuts really well. Here I've got 4 sheets of cardstock. Yes, I am going to cut 4 sheets of cardstock. And look, I didn't even have to look down here for the 5.5. I'm just looking at this line. Perfect. So I've got these 4 sheets of cardstock. Let's see what I got here. Didn't quite do 4 sheets. Let's see how it does with 3. I need some panels. Let me come to 4 1/4. Now that's a nice cut. All right, so if you want to do a couple of passes, you can do 4 sheets, but 3 sheets is super simple. How about scoring? One piece gets a beautiful line. Let's see if you can score 2 pieces at once. Oh, it doesn't even feel like it's touching the paper. Oh, that's a nice score line. I don't know if you can see it. And the underside has a score line too. So you can actually score 2 pieces at once. That's awesome. How come you can cut 2 and 3 sheets of paper like butter and score 2? Because these little blades are much bigger than in the old trimmer. Yeah. Okay, so this is really a nifty little tool. I hope you'll love this trimmer as much as I already do. Follow me on Facebook at Made with Love and get instant notification when it comes available. If you're in the US and do not already have a demonstrator, I would love to help you with your stamping needs. Visit my online store at creatingwithcarol.stampinup.net. My link is in the comments below. Thank you, and let's keep making the world a beautiful place. Bye now.